Last summer, Oakland made national, even international news when so-called pirates moved into the estuary and started raiding boats in the local marinas. The city tried to get rid of them, and it seemed like it was working. But as John Ramos reports, now the pirates are back, and the city's budget problems could mean they'll be here for some time to come.
It's always fascinating to talk about pirates in Oakland, but there's nothing funny or romantic going on around here right now. And those who have a stake in this area are concerned about what's going to happen when the city starts swinging its budget axe at the police department.
When our cities have money, the Oakland Estuary is okay. When we lose that funding, all of a sudden chaos happens, and then it really is the Wild West out on the water.
This is Oakland's latest homelessness problem, only this time it isn't tents. They're called ADVs, short for Abandoned and Derelict Vessels, and Tom Horton with the East Bay Rowing Club says there's a lot of them on the Oakland side of the estuary right now.
The Alameda Police Department is much more active about impounding and removing boats. But on Oakland, due to a variety of factors, including lack of funding, you'll find this whole community of anchor-out boats that are illegally moored along the shoreline.
A few years ago, homeless people began living in boats, often purchased for $1 from owners who were just looking to get rid of them. So Oakland passed an ordinance prohibiting any parking of boats other than in a marina slip. The problem is they really don't enforce it. The police department only has one officer dedicated to patrolling the entire estuary, and his salary is reportedly paid by the Port of Oakland. And now the problem is even worse.
They haven't been able to get approval on their diesel contract, so they're unable to get, it's my understanding, they're unable to get fuel for their patrol vessels, which keeps them grounded.
So old boats can be found all over the estuary, many of them half sunk. And even though the Coast Guard looks out at the problem every day, don't expect any assistance from them.
No enforcement help. They will not cite the boats. They will not remove the boats unless they are a hazard to navigation.
And all the derelict vessels have attracted a lot of crime. Small boats are being stolen, the most recent a pair of coaching boats at the Sailing Academy located at the Jack London Aquatic Center.
It's gotten 100% worse because of the enforcement has stopped, and you actually have a lot of ADVs on the water. I think it definitely does feel like it's fair game and permission to come on out. But it also sends the message to the citizens that the estuary is not safe.
Mary Spicer is with a support group called I Heart Oakland Alameda Estuary that helped secure a $3 million federal grant to pay for removal and disposal of the ADVs. That should help, but they also need help to control the crime that has been created. And more police patrols may be a tough sell when the city is facing a $120 million deficit.
By having OPD out on the water, it actually is something that we can 100% contain. And that's why it's so important that we don't stop.
Sending the right message can make a big difference when it comes to crime. Those who live and work near the water worry that if the city doesn't prioritize the estuary, they may be left all alone to walk the plank.
So we have reached out to the Oakland Police Department for a statement on the state of the estuary, but we have not heard back so far.